Here to guide us through our coverage, beginning first with my colleague Jake Burns. And Jake, we have begun a lot of mornings for the last 6 weeks together here, and every morning Bob McDonnell seemed to walk down Broad Street, walk to the federal courthouse, and say that he believed the justice system would benefit him, believed that he would be found not guilty of these charges. Clearly, that was not the case. The jury of 7 men and 5 women disagreed. Actually, inside the courtroom, and you're telling me our 71st governor was palpable.
Palpable was really the only way to describe it. It was one of the most incredible moments that I've actually seen as a journalist and as a reporter. The governor came in confident, just like he had done every single day the past 6 weeks. Walked in strong, walked in and looked confident right at the jury members. He sat down and then he put his head down, and then they started reading the counts. And around count 4, after we got the first 4 guilty counts, that's when he began to break down. One of his daughters began crying.
Was he crying?
He was crying. One of his daughters began crying in the audience immediately as the first guilty verdict came down. And then as he got to count 4, I looked over at the governor. I saw him sitting there. He had his head down, and he was sobbing. He had turned red. And by the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the verdicts as they were read, it was just so sad to see the rise and fall of this man, because we saw him as the governor of Virginia, the 71st governor of Virginia, confidently stepping up to podiums and mics, addressing the Commonwealth, and then you see him right there, seeing this verdict read and literally bawling. I would say bawling is the only way to describe it.
Jake Burns inside the courtroom for all of this. Bill Fitzgerald will bring you back in as